The power of authenticity, how genuine content transforms your brand. In an age where standing out means everything, authenticity is the secret sauce that can transform a brand's image, galvanize consumer trust, and boost engagement. This is not just marketing jargon, it's a currency with immense value in the digital marketplace. The question is no longer how loud you can shout your messaging into the void, but rather how genuinely you can resonate with your audience. This ethos, which thrives on transparency, empathy, and a commitment to the real, is what we'll explore in depth in this video. Unveiling the veil of authentic content. Authentic content is about more than just being honest or transparent. It's a conscious and strategic approach to communication that adds a human touch to every interaction. It's content that speaks from the heart, aiming to connect and share rather than sell or deceive. This type of content is a beacon in the sea of marketing noise, drawing in customers who seek more from their brands. The benefits of authenticity in business. The advantages of an authentic brand voice ripple through every facet of the business. Increased customer loyalty, a boost in trust, and a solid foundation for long-term relationships. Authenticity paves the way for a brand to be known, not only for its products or services, but for its values and its genuine care for its audience. From a marketing perspective, authentic content produces higher engagement rates as it tends to be more shareable. This means your audience becomes your brand's advocate, spreading the message of your authenticity far and wide. Crafting your authentic brand voice. Turning your brand into an authentic powerhouse is a multi-step process. The first stage is self-reflection. What does your brand stand for? What are its core values? And how do you convey these through your content? Strategies for developing authentic content. Know your audience. Authentic content begins with understanding who you are speaking to. Conduct in-depth research to uncover what your audience cares about and how they speak. Be transparent. If you're going to take a stand on something, explain why. Provide behind-the-scenes looks at your business to reaffirm your credibility. Be consistent. Authenticity is a commitment. Your brand voice should be apparent in all your interactions. This means avoiding the temptation to pivot to a new voice just because it's trending. Empower your audience. Encourage user-generated content. This fosters a sense of community around your brand and adds a layer of authenticity that traditional marketing can't replicate. The role of storytelling in authenticity. Stories have the power to engage and connect on a deeply emotional level, which is why storytelling is an invaluable tool in the creation of authentic content. Your brand's story, the stories of your customers, and the narrative behind your products can all serve as powerful points of connection. Elements of a compelling brand story. Character. Who is the protagonist of your story? Typically, this is your customer, casting your brand as their guide or means to a transformation. Conflict. Every good story has a hurdle. What challenges or issues does your brand help to overcome? Resolution. Your brand is the solution to the conflict. Communicate how your products or services make a difference in the lives of your customers. Lesson. What do you want your audience to take away from your story? This could be a moral, a value, or a piece of wisdom that solidifies your brand's message. Nurturing authenticity through social media. Social media is the natural habitat of authentic content. It's where brands can have conversations, share moments, and demonstrate their personal touch. However, this space also requires a level of accountability and responsiveness not seen in traditional forms of media. Best practices for authentic social media engagement. Listen first, speak second. Use social listening to understand the climate before engaging. Join conversations rather than hijack them. Empathize. Respond to criticism not with defense, but with an understanding of the critique and a commitment to improvement. Show your work. If a campaign fails, show the process. Transparency can turn a mishap into an opportunity to showcase your commitment to learning and growing. Humanize your brand. Share stories about your team, your values, and your customers. This adds warmth and relatability to your brand. Measuring the intangible impact of authentic content. The challenge in measuring the impact of authenticity lies in its intangible nature. It's a feeling, a vibe, a sense of connection. However, there are ways to gauge its effect, including customer surveys, feedback analysis, and monitoring social shares. Do people respond to your content in a way that suggests they find it genuine? Are they engaging in a meaningful dialogue with your brand? The everlasting legacy of being real. The reverberating effect of authentic content extends beyond the metrics. It shapes the legacy of your brand. Brands that are genuine are remembered fondly, spoken about positively, and often become a part of their customers' identities. This is the ultimate aim of any marketing effort, to become more than just a brand, but a beloved beacon of authenticity in a crowded digital world. Final thoughts. Authentic content is not a fad, it's a fundamental shift in the way brands communicate. It's an acknowledgement that today's consumers are savvy, inquisitive, and inclined to reward honesty and personality. By crafting content that speaks to your audience's core, you build the kind of brand loyalty that competitive pricing or flashy advertising can't touch. In conclusion, the goal for every business should be to weave authenticity into the very fabric of its digital presence. The internet is a space of infinite potential for genuine connection, and those brands that tap into this power will find themselves at the vanguard of the digital revolution. Our team at 98 Buck Social is ready to connect when you are.